Buongiorno a tutti, benvenuti al secondo appuntamento, terzo anzi, considerando anche quello della workshop area di stamattina. Welcome everybody. I also like to greet everybody in English. There will be a translation. The people will talk in English, so if English is okay with you, if not, there are the translator and you can take the material over there. Abbiamo il piacere di avere i nostri ospiti quest'oggi, due studi, uno turco e uno americano, che presenteranno i loro lavori nel mondo del contract. Questo è l'annuncio del convegno, mi fermo un attimo. Dicevo appunto, come stavano dicendo anche all'annuncio, il primo studio a presentare i suoi lavori è lo studio Dear Architects, è uno studio che ha base a Istanbul, è stato fondato da Cem Demirci Rifat Ergor un paio di anni fa. Entrambi architetti da diversi anni, lavoravano già insieme separatamente. 2 anni fa hanno deciso di fondare uno studio unico e continuare a lavorare insieme. Ci presenteranno i loro lavori nel mondo appunto del contract. E a seguire ci sarà un intervento di Michael Walk, di Walk Design, uno studio americano. Michael lavora da quasi 40 anni nel mondo del design, sia come progettista di interior design residenziale e nel mondo del contract dell'hospitality, e lavora anche come product design. Lascio la parola a Cem, che presenterà i suoi progetti. So please, Cem. Rifat, are you coming on the stage too, or are you staying here? He's the other partner.
Thank you very much. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Cem Demirci, and my partner Rifat. We're from Istanbul, Turkey, and we'd like to talk about hotel business in Turkey and 2 of our projects that one is a business hotel, the other is a boutique hotel. We'll present them and we'll talk about them. First of all, who we are as Dear Architects. Me and Rifat, we're both graduated in Istanbul from Faculty of Architecture, and we have experienced some in several architecture offices in Istanbul. Then we had we have lived in Italy and worked in Italy, both of us, for 8 years, and different periods, let's say. Collaborated in offices that we continue doing projects on hospitality, residential designs, and leisure projects. We have collaborated in projects like big names, let's say, Four Seasons hotels, Ritz-Carlton, and a specific name, Pera Palace in Istanbul, that has been renovated shortly back. And it's the first hotel in Turkey, to give an example. First hotel in Turkey because it was constructed in late 1800s, and it was the first hotel in Ottoman Empire, let's say, in Istanbul. As Dear Architects, we have ongoing projects. To explain briefly, we have a business hotel where this site is going on, and we will present them here. A 35 apartment short-term residences in historic center of Istanbul. It's an investment by English, and and it's an antique building, 3 antique buildings that has been restored, renovated, and they will use it as short-term rentals for foreigners, managers, and who visit Istanbul. And let's say we have now we're projecting a container house. It's made of container of the naval system, no? Container house in the countryside of Istanbul. It will be more obvious in a couple of months. We have also projects abroad. We have one in Kazakhstan, Almaty. It's part of ski resort that has been built and still is building. And another one in Moscow. We have an experimental project, we can call it, a restaurant in a shopping mall. So this is about the Iraq briefly, let's say. And now I would like to talk about hotel business in Turkey, how the situation is at the moment in Turkey, because it's rather a dynamic market, Turkey, at the moment. So we'll talk about it. About the briefly hotel business in Turkey, it has started with in southern part of Turkey with tourism, seaside tourism, let's say. We're talking about 10 to 15 years, a short period. As it was a long season, cheaper than, Turkey was cheaper still, it's cheaper than other countries in Mediterranean, like Italy and Spain. So it has brought many tourists, Northern Europe tourists, to Turkey. And with all these exigencies and needs, there was a boom in hotel construction in southern part of Turkey. We're talking about 15 years ago. And then later sometime, only this seaside tourism was not enough to attract tourists. And they started doing, we call it thematic hotels, no? They're like interesting buildings, interesting entertainment to attract more tourists to southern parts of Turkey. Like buildings like Titanic or Venetian palaces or Moscow palaces, they're all built in southern part of the southern region of Turkey on the seaside. In fact, nowadays it's changed, the hotel business and hotel investment in Turkey. Nowadays, especially Istanbul, has become a capital of, a center of finance in the region. We'll talk about the Eastern Europe and Middle East. It's becoming a finance center, a conference center. It's becoming also a fair center. Let's say there are new fairs opening, and more visitors come to Istanbul every year to visit these fairs, also to do these conferences and other stuff. So there's a change in the needs of hotel business, especially in Istanbul, because the type of client is coming to Istanbul, apart from touristic, cultural tourism, also these business-wise tourists, business-wise people are coming to Istanbul more often these days. So there are more needs about this kind of business hotel, business type of conference type hotels, business type hotels. Another thing about general of business hotel in Turkey is the Anatolia. as the economy of Turkey is rising very fast and aggressively, let's say, also the people in Anatolia, these small or medium level businessmen, they have started to travel a lot. To do business, to visit other cities, to make connections and other stuff. So, also the businessmen in Anatolia, they have seen this movement and they started to invest on hotel business, also in Anatolia. In the cities that they didn't have a hotel, maybe more than 3-star hotel in the center of the city. Now, in fact, attracting this movement attracts also international brands like Hilton, like Sheraton, these Starwood hotels, these international brands to invest or to find investor in Anatolian cities. So, as this growing economy of Turkey, it brings all this movement and the need of investment of more hotels, more rooms, more guest rooms, more beds for these agents. So this is a part of business-wise hotels is growing in Turkey. Another concept which is growing in Turkey about the hotel business is the boutique hotels. Apart from normal 4-star, 5-star touristic hotels that we all know, international brands, there's this new concept growing. It's like more than 5 years, let's say, of boutique hotels, especially in Istanbul, also in other parts of Turkey, but especially in Istanbul, because the needs and the opportunities come from this, let's say, urban renewal projects that has been projected, especially on Istanbul, to give more value to antique buildings that has been used for residential purposes, or just left there for 20 years that no one has ever looked at. Now with this urban renewal projects in grand scale, the land, the zones of these antique buildings that they were there for more than 100 years, they gain more value. So they attract, with this changing of the environment, they attract more investors also from foreign countries to invest on these buildings in Turkey. So as we have this need of more hotel rooms, more bed, more hotels in Turkey, some of these antique buildings has been transformed and is being transformed to boutique hotels. They have a rate higher respect to a 4-star hotel or 5-star hotel, let's say. But they give another perspective and another, let's say, opportunity for the traveler to choose. So this is a, let's say, brief explanation of how things are going on in Turkey today at the moment. So from here, I will present you two of our projects. On this contest, one is a business hotel, and the other is a boutique hotel that has been realized. So let's go on. Okay. So the first project is a business hotel. It has 160 rooms. We have all this conference hall inside, many meeting rooms, a health center, spa, that are needs of an exigence of a businessman, let's say. 12,000 square meters, or 11,500 square meters of total construction area. It has a budget of, estimated budget, let's say like 12 million euros. So it makes like 1,000 euro square meter. It will be, I'm saying it will be because it's in the phase of construction, as you will see now. It is estimated opening is like late August of this year. So we have a couple of months, 4 or 5 months to be opening. It will be a LEED certificate hotel. It's a green building. It will be a green building. So it is a new way of also construction in Turkey. There are not many green buildings at the moment in Turkey. So people are aware of this LEED certificate, and they started to invest on green buildings. And this is one of the will be the rare hospitality project, a hotel, that has the LEED certificate. It's in, okay, let's go on. It's in a zone, industrial zone, outskirts of Istanbul. So it attracts all these businessmen, engineers that will come to that industrial zone. It is very near to the second airport that has been built 6-7 years ago. And there will be a third airport in Istanbul will be built with the estimated number of visitors will be, I think, 80 million passengers a year. So we have already 2 airports that are like 45 million, 50 million passengers a year, and there will be a third one. So the need of the hotel investment in Turkey is still really in large amount. Let's go on. Here in this project, in fact, I would like to say, for example, we use furnitures, as we're talking about the contract also. We used furnitures from Vitra, Underworld, Cinova, Busnelli. These are some of the brands we used. For example, we have used these carpets from Ege, a Danish company. Lightings from Artemide, Iguzzini, technical lighting flows in this project. And we use textiles from the local Turkish craftsmen. As I said, it's in the industrial zone. So as you can see, we have another, if I, microphone. As you can see, it's in the middle of an industrial zone. This industrial zone, to give you an example, it's like, thank you very much. Okay. It's like, you can think of from Milan to Venezia, no? All this industrial zone, Venetian zone, Veneto. It's like that. It's the industrial heart of Turkey. This zone takes 40% of production of Turkey. So it's in the middle of this zone, this business hotel. I don't know if you can see the image on the left. It's a rendering of the hotel, and these are the site images on the right as it's being built. These are some plans that we have projected. So it's about this hotel, I would like to say. We tried not to design it as usual business hotel, as you can imagine. What's that? It's not. We didn't want it to be like a business hotel that is dark, boring, and it feels like business hotel. No. Here we try to use more open design, more dynamic design, and so we use materials, let's say, lighter materials than usual business hotels that you can, maybe we can see around. As you can see, it's an open, let me, is it functioning? Start. You start from there? No. Now? No. So I will go from here. And we did it. Now? Okay. In the project, this is a project also takes a grand amount of light because it has an inner yard. Here we can see. Thank you. We have an inner courtyard, and outside of the building, it's a square-shaped building, let's say. So we designed it to be more open possible. Let's say we used less wall treatments, walls, to be more dynamic, to be more visual from one side to the other. Let's go on. So we said we have a health center we have a mezzanine of health center. These are the needs for today a business hotel that comes there. So we have this conference hall, other meeting rooms, and one thing is the usage of conference halls or multi-purpose halls in Turkey also is used mostly also for the wedding ceremonies in the hotels. So it has another side of this business also. So this is a hotel room plan. So I don't know if you can see very well from the light here. We have this image of lobby with the inner courtyard, and this is a lobby view. And this is the always lobby view with the reception, and this part is the entrance of the hotel. So we go on. This is also from the lobby. For example, here we used Vitra armchairs that are first they're business-wise because it has this protective structure, let's say, that keeps you away from what's going on around, and you can focus on your business. So these are the very business-wise furnitures. And we go on. Always there. So for the design, for example, if I have to, we have on the floor we use these volcanic basalt stones, as we use them also on the wall with different treatments. So here, as to be a dynamic design, we also tried it to be a simple design, not how do you say, not tiring your mind or your eyes. So we try to keep it more simple possible in this hotel. So this is a restaurant. In fact, what I was saying is the open design. So we used less walls, less doors possible that we can put here. So this is the restaurant. So another view of restaurant. This is a bar. In fact, the investor here wants this bar more interactive. As this businessman doing all day job come to a hotel, so as we're in industrial zone, there's nothing much around. So the investor wanted this bar to be an opportunity to bring them together after a hard day's work. So we tried to design it as not, let's say, like a gentleman's bar or a bar that you go there in a hotel. Maybe there's one person not, you drink or you don't drink and get out. It mustn't be boring. So we designed it as a gathering point here. This is a foyer, as we have also the pool outside. We try to keep the foyer more simple, as simple as it can be, that it can be transformed also in art gallery, because the investor also wants to use this place to invite artists and use these walls as an art gallery and to present their works here. This is another view, opposite view of the foyer. We have, as you can see, maybe this way you know, we take daylight from in the middle of this squares. We take daylight from the upper inner courtyard, because the floor of the courtyard is glass. So we take all the daylight during the day. So this is the conference hall that we have designed here. It takes like 400 people in a conference layout, let's say, and like 350 in banquet layout. So we come to guest rooms. About the guest rooms here, in fact, we try to be more dynamic possible also in the guest rooms. So we try to use the color that can be attractive. So more simple furniture is possible. So and we try to move on with the give color with the carpet, as you can see here. It's in green carpet with the design of the their logo, let's say working hotel. Also the bathroom is as simple as it is. It's a white bathroom with a touch of color only. So as you can see, in fact, it's not what I was saying. We try to make it more young, more dynamic, respect to a usual thinking of business hotel that can come into mind at the first glimpse. And there you can see also the corridor view of the hotel. And these are the suites, because we have here we have standard rooms in this hotel, we have suite rooms, we have also apart rooms, apart that comes two of suites become an apart unit that can be rented to managers that they are coming to industrial zone for a month or more. They will rent it. So this is a view of a suite. So we have this suite, lightly more elaborate, let's say, respect to the other standard rooms. So this was the our first project, business hotel in Istanbul, in industrial zone. Our second hotel, second project, let's say, is a boutique hotel. It is situated in Cappadocia, Ürgüp, and it's rather interesting project, as you can see it, because it is it's a naturally cave house, cave hotel. So it's a 6-room boutique hotel with 500 square meters. So it's been used furnitures again from Vitra, Knoll, Magis, Moy, Habitat. Lighting from Floss, Santokol and Artemide, as you can see, and textiles from the local craftsmen. So I'll give some info about also about Cappadocia here, about the land, because it is very connected to this project is very connected to the land and the opportunities that this land gives us. Cappadocia is added to UNESCO's World Heritage List in 1985. And about the landscape, let's say, millions of years ago, two great volcans in this area, they have erupted in a really large scale that the lava, or let's say the truth, had an altitude of like 100 meters of truth of lava. So with the time, with wind and rain and all this water effects, the landscape has been shaped like sculptures, as we can see today. So it's practically, the landscape is that trough that was coming from the volcans millions of years ago, and has been redesigned with the environment effects. As you can see, another anecdote is that people used to live in these, I will not say mountains, in this landscape, because it is, the landscape is, or the soil, let's say, is very adapted to give shape, and without any how do you say, adjusting any new construction on the location. So this is the project. It's called Serene House. It's a 6-room boutique hotel in Cappadocia, and it's a unique cave house that you will see that integrates a cutting-edge design with this natural shape of caves. There are two integrated elements in this hotel. As we can see. So here's the hotel, and you can see the behind also. This is an inner courtyard of the hotel. As you can see the details. As we will go on, you will see the design furnitures that has been adapted in this project. Because, as I said, design with the elements here, because the landscape or the architecture, let's say, here, is one and only. This is a cave house. It is, it has not been used any additional structure to do this project. So you will see you're in this mountain scarved, and you have this hotel that comes from the this landscape. These are the other projects. Yes. And, it has a marvelous view of Cappadocia, this hotel. Oops. Okay, I will continue anyway. And about this cave hotel I was talking. The interesting thing about this landscape also is this tufa. It acts like a natural isolation element. Let's say it keeps the temperature inside in summer and in winter between 17 to 20, 22 degrees naturally. So in hot summers, Cappadocia is really hot. You will have this cool effect inside without doing anything else, because the natural, the tufa does this insulation. On the other hand, also in winter, you have this warm temperature, 17 to 20 centigrades, in the rooms. And okay, this one we have already seen. We go on with the inner courtyard. So, this is the first room that you can see the design objects in the room, and all made by natural cave room, let's say. So this is another detail of the outside of the hotel. This is another view. This is a cave hotel with the bathroom, the detail of bathroom inside. And here we can see another view. As you can see, you can play, in fact, create this ambient inside this let's say landscape easily, and whatever you want. There's no obligations, or there's no difficulty to realizing what you're in your mind. So you can give this shape inside the room. It doesn't have to be very straight, or it's not a construction. So you can have this moment three-dimensional, as you can imagine. Here we can see another view of the room. I said 6 rooms. All 6 rooms are individually designed, so all of them are different from the other one. With the idea of the cave room, and with the idea of the furniture, of the ambient inside. Here we can see another room. For example, this one has a wardrobe inside. Wardrobe made from the scaffolding of this way. And this another detail from outside the courtyard. This is still the courtyard we have. Okay, on the web, this is it. I'm sorry, we had more photos of the project, but we have lost the computer, so so that's it. That's it for me to tell you. I'd like to thank you all, and if you want, you can see it, maybe the project. If you cannot see it well here, you can see it on our website, so you can remember the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you, Cem.